We were fortunate enough to get some hands-on capture time with Capcom's upcoming Devil May Cry 5 at TGS 2018. This time we could play as Dante in wonderful 4K 60 FPS, and we absolutely loved it. The first thing that will impress upon you is just how good the game looks. Running at a full 60 FPS without a single frame dropped in 4K, this is the smoothest Devil May Cry has ever looked, and a significant factor in the stylish feel of gameplay. Monster Hunter World has certainly raised our expectations for Capcom handiwork, and DMC is a strong case for their best graphical quality yet. Devil May Cry 4 offered players control adjustment that was much needed to succeed, but the on-the-fly swapping of weapons has become a fantastic way to quickly connect different attacks. DMC 3 veterans might struggle at first due to their old-school habits, but the new layout feels excellent and gives phenomenal responsiveness. With the addition of new exciting weapons, motorcycles, and classics, the game delivers on the promise of varied, fluid, relentless, stylish combat. One of the tenets of Devil May Cry is to play with your food, so you don't want to do too much damage to an enemy until you have lined up another to keep up your combo and connect some different moves. With the new combinations available, players can switch from a Stinger or Trickster Dash to Ebony and Ivory Bullet Time, and finish off with dual bikes to the face. The game no longer follows the 2D camera as you progress, and this new immersion brings with it the which way do I go that many other games present. Cutscenes give clues as to paths and locations, but this iteration of the game may reward exploration and attention somewhat more than previous titles. With a rather destructible environment, players will continue to dispatch enemies as smoothly as possible while keeping an eye out for anything they can destroy in the process. Candle-covered tombs with a gothic and Bloodborne-esque feel need to be eliminated on-site. Devil May Cry has always had a mix of city and gothic that, for some reason, just works. DMC 5 is no exception, and we found the process of locating specific demonic branches, destroying them, and seeing how that affected the overall level to be good fun. It feels like a puzzle, and there's some gratification in seeing it completed that does not get in the way of the action. Even seeing a short portion of the game has allowed us a rather good look into enemy variety, and it seems Capcom has brought in excellent talent for their design. Whilst the core demonic looks keep true to the hardcore metal vibe of the series, there's perhaps a more gory and Resident Evil-like approach for some enemies. Their movesets, attacks, and reactions seemed on point with what we were expecting and complemented the overall experience by avoiding repetition and keeping each encounter fresh and unique. As an action game fan, I've always held that the key difference between games like Ninja Gaiden and DMC was that you can look cool in both of them, but only DMC gives you the right setting for a perfect run. This seems to hold true for DMC 5 as off-screen enemies don't throw attacks at you until they have become visible. You can thus be in an arena crowded with enemies, and smart positioning will allow you to flawlessly chain your attacks and take them all down without being hit. We were really happy to see Dante return and were equally delighted to hear his cocky commentary as we progressed. We weren't thrilled about the battle music tracks and maybe will grow on us, but Dante's antics more than make up for any shortcoming the music could deliver. As adventure, RPGs, and shooters slowly take over every other genre, pure unbridled action games seem no longer in vogue. DMC 5 is Capcom's dare to old and new audiences to test their skills in the cradle of gaming action. This uncompromising approach means there are no hints of cross-genre additions, but a decisive and committed focus to delivering pixel-perfect action. And we can't wait. TLDR, DMC 5 promises to deliver the good old days of action games in 4K 60 FPS. The demos back their story, and you should look forward to them redefining what stylish combat means and influencing many more games to come. If you haven't already, be sure to check out our other DMC 5 footage from Gamescom right here on the channel, and stay tuned for more Devil May Cry content.